The jungle is a world of secrets. It is a place of deep green shadows and sudden, startling sounds. For thousands of years, people have lived at its edge, listening to its voice. They have told stories around flickering fires, tales of immense and powerful cats that move like ghosts through the undergrowth. They spoke of claws as sharp as forged knives. They described bites that could splinter bone as if it were dry wood. These ancient stories painted the great cats as mythical kings. They were creatures of immense power, rulers of their domain. But now, with the tools of science, we can ask a question that has long puzzled us. Which of these magnificent wild cats is truly the strongest in the jungle? To answer this, we must look beyond the myths. We must separate the legends from the living, breathing animals. The idea of strongest is not a simple one. It is a complex tapestry woven from many different threads. Strength is not just about sheer muscle. It is about the force of a devastating bite. It is about the skill and cunning of a successful hunt. Brilliant anatomy, relentless spirit to survive. The jungle does not give up its secrets easily, but by looking closely, we can begin to understand the true nature of its most formidable predators. A dense, misty jungle canopy at dawn, with sunbeams filtering through the leaves. Our journey begins by establishing a fair contest. What does strongest truly mean in the wild? It can refer to the sheer mass of an animal, its body weight, the bulk of its muscles, or perhaps the crushing power of its jaws, bite force. It could also be defined by the ability to subdue and kill the largest, most difficult prey. We must also consider the different arenas where this strength is displayed. The tiger roams the forests and grasslands of Asia. The jaguar commands the rainforests and wetlands of the Americas. The leopard is a master of the trees. Each has adapted its unique brand of strength to its own world. So we set our stage. We will meet the main contenders. We will examine the evidence for each. We will compare weight and muscle, the incredible mechanics of their skulls. First, we meet the tiger. It is the largest of all living cats, a magnificent creature of striped fire and shadow. A large male Siberian or Bengal tiger can weigh over 300 kilograms, a true heavyweight. Its body is a masterpiece of power, with enormous shoulders. Powerful hind legs built for a single, explosive leap. Tigers are solitary hunters, preferring to stalk their prey alone under the cover of darkness. They rely on stealth and overwhelming force, often ambushing their victims, using their immense weight to knock them off balance. Their strength allows them to tackle formidable prey. Large deer, wild boar, young rhinos, elephants. The tiger is a symbol of raw, untamed power. Next is the lion. Though often called the king of the jungle, it primarily lives on the open plains and savannas of Africa. The male lion is iconic, with its thick mane that may offer protection in fights over territory and mates. While a single lion is slightly smaller than a large tiger, its strength comes from a different source: the pride. Lions are the only truly social cats, and they hunt as a coordinated team. This collective power allows them to take on prey far larger and more dangerous, such as the formidable African buffalo. There is a persistent myth in the human imagination. We believe that the largest creature must also be the strongest. In a simple contest of pushing and pulling, this might hold true: pushing, pulling. And in this regard, the tiger stands unmatched. A big male tiger, with its immense muscle mass and sheer body weight, is the undisputed giant of the cat world. This size is a tremendous advantage when it comes to hunting. It allows the tiger to use its body as a weapon, crashing into large animals sambar deer gar and bringing them down through pure physical dominance. Its large frame can absorb the impact of a struggling, powerful prey animal. However, the reality in the jungle is far more complex. Strength is not merely a matter of size. A heavier body requires more food to sustain it, which can be a disadvantage when prey is scarce. Great size can sometimes come at the cost of agility. While a tiger can explode with speed, it cannot maintain it for long. A smaller, more agile predator might succeed by being quicker and more maneuverable in dense terrain. The jaguar is shorter and more compact. The ultimate goal of a predator's strength is to make a kill. And for the big cats, the final, decisive act is often delivered with the jaws. The force of a cat's bite is a critical measure of its power. Scientists measure this power in units called the bite force quotient, or BFQ, which takes into account the animal's body mass. This allows for a fair comparison. When we look at the data, a clear and surprising winner emerges. While the tiger has a very powerful bite in absolute terms, the jaguar holds the crown pound for pound. The jaguar's skull is a marvel of engineering, unusually broad and robust, large attachment points for powerful jaw muscles. That structure lets it generate crushing force at the tips of its canines, estimated around 1,500 pounds per square inch, which is, PSI. This immense pressure enables the jaguar's signature killing technique. It bites through the temporal bones, piercing the brain. A swift, efficient method no other cat uses so regularly. It can also crush the thick shells of river turtles and the armored skin of caimans. In comparison, the tiger, the lion. Section 5. Tactics of the hunt. Strength in strategy. Raw power is nothing without a strategy to apply it. The hunting style of a big cat is the ultimate expression of its strength, a combination of its physical gifts and its evolved intelligence. Each great cat has perfected a different approach, a tactical blueprint for survival. The tiger is the master of the solitary ambush. It uses its striped coat as camouflage, moving with breathtaking silence through tall grass or dense forest. It stalks its prey patiently, then closes in and launches an attack with explosive speed. The tiger overwhelms, using its mass to slam into prey and powerful jaws and claws to secure a quick kill. The lions, by contrast, are masters of teamwork. Their strategy is communication and coordination. A hunt often begins with several lionesses fanning out. Some drive the prey, while others lie in wait. They use terrain to their advantage. Chasing herds of wildebeest or zebra, the group isolates and surrounds a single target, attacking from multiple angles. It's social intelligence as much as strength. Section 7. The verdict. Weighing the evidence. After examining the contenders, their physical attributes, and their unique strategies, we must now face the ultimate question. If we were to award a title for the strongest jungle cat, who would receive it? The answer is not simple, because as we have seen, strength is multifaceted. If our definition of strongest is based purely on size, weight, and raw physical power, the title must go to the tiger. As the largest cat on the planet, its sheer mass and muscle give it an undeniable advantage. However, if we define strongest by the most powerful and effective weapon, pound for pound, the conversation shifts to the jaguar. Its bite is a specialized tool of incredible efficiency. The ability to crush skulls and penetrate armor gives it a unique and deadly advantage. In the world of biomechanics, the jaguar's skull and jaw structure represent a peak of predatory evolution. This focused, bone-shattering power is a different kind of strength, one of precision and devastating effect. For its size, no other cat can match the sheer force it can deliver in a single bite. Then there's the strength of the collective. The lion on its own may be slightly less powerful than a tiger, but a pride of lions is arguably the most formidable predatory force in the cat world. Their teamwork and strategic coordination allow them to hunt prey that would be impossible for any single cat to tackle. This social strength, the ability to work as a unified and intelligent group, is a powerful advantage that cannot be overlooked. Section 8. The true strongest, a question of habitat. The final and most realistic way to determine the strongest is to place each cat back into its own world. A predator's strength is ultimately measured by its success in its specific habitat. By this measure, each cat is the strongest in its own domain. The open savanna, vast herds, intense competition favors the lion's cooperative strategy. The pride is the perfect engine of survival. On the plains of Africa, the lion pride is king. Forests, grasslands in Asia, large solitary prey roam. The tiger's immense size, ambush tactics make it the undisputed apex predator. There, the tiger reigns supreme. However, the original question was about the strongest jungle cat. If we take jungle to mean the dense, dark, difficult, wet, and complex tropical rainforest, the jaguar is the cat most perfectly adapted to this world. Its stocky, powerful body is ideal for moving through thick undergrowth. Its affinity for water makes it a master of flooded forests and river systems. And most importantly, its incredible bite force allows it to prey on armored and tough-skinned animals. Caiman's turtles. In the dense Amazon, a tiger's long stride or a lion's group tactics would be less effective. The environment demands a different kind of power. It demands a compact, versatile, and overwhelmingly powerful hunter that can strike with lethal precision in close quarters. The jaguar is that hunter. It is the ghost in the green shadows, the bone crusher, the master of both land-water. While the tiger may be larger overall, many field biologists who have studied these animals would argue that in the specific context of a true jungle, the jaguar is the most formidable and powerful cat. Therefore, if we must choose a single answer for the title of strongest jungle cat, the jaguar makes the most compelling case. It is the specialist of that domain. This does not diminish the incredible power of the tiger or the other great cats. It is not an absolute concept, but a relative one, defined by the challenges of an animal's environment. The real lesson is one of perfect adaptation, showing how evolution has sculpted each of these magnificent creatures to be the ultimate survivor in its own unique corner of the world. Section 9. A final roar. The fight for survival. In our quest to name the strongest, we have compared Musclebyte's tactics. We have celebrated the power of the tiger, the bite of the jaguar, the teamwork of the lion, and the cunning of the leopard. But as we step back from these fascinating comparisons, we must face a sobering truth. The greatest battle these cats face today is not with each other. Their struggle is for survival. The true threat is not a rival predator. It comes from us. The roar of the tiger is growing fainter. The shadows where the jaguar hunts are shrinking. These animals are losing their homes. The wonder we feel at their power should inspire us to act, and to, well, help. Our intelligence, the same that measures bite force, can be used to protect them. Conservation is not a hopeless cause. Around the world, people are creating protected reserves, restoring wildlife corridors, and combating poaching. A conservation ranger watching a leopard from a distance with binoculars, they work with local communities for coexistence. Supporting these efforts honors these animals. The jungle will always be a place of myth and legend, but we must ensure it remains full of life. The strength of big cats is part of our natural heritage. They are not monsters to be feared, but masterpieces of evolution to be respected and protected. By protecting habitats, we ensure generations to come will still see kings' ghosts and a powerful beating heart. Their continued existence measures our strength and compassion.